Ever feel like the crypto market is rigged, like some unseen force is yanking the rug out from under you? You might be right. Welcome to the world of crypto whales, where fortunes are made and lost with a single click. These aren't your average investors. We're talking about individuals and groups with enough cryptocurrency to make the market dance to their tune. They can send prices soaring with a whisper or crashing down with a roar. But how do they do it? And more importantly, how can you, the average investor, survive, maybe even thrive, in these treacherous waters? Keep reading, because what you're about to learn might just save your portfolio. Let's dive in. Crypto whales aren't mythical creatures. They're real, and they hold enough Bitcoin, Ethereum, or other cryptocurrencies to make a real splash. Think of them like the giant squid of the crypto world, often unseen, but their impact is undeniable. These behemoths can be anyone from early adopters who mined Bitcoin when it was practically worthless to savvy institutional investors with deep pockets. And don't forget about those shadowy crypto exchanges holding mountains of digital assets, but here's the kicker. Their massive holdings give them the power to move the market. When they buy big, prices surge. When they sell, the market tanks. And guess who gets caught in the crossfire? Yep, the little guy. So, how do these whales actually manipulate the market? Let's look at some real-world examples. Remember back in 2024 when Trump announced his plans for a crypto reserve? The market went wild. Bitcoin skyrocketed past $90,000. Ethereum? Up over 13%. Everyone celebrated. But something wasn't right. Turns out, an anonymous whale had made a killing. We're talking $6.8 million in pure profit. This whale opened a massively leveraged long position just hours before Trump's announcement. Coincidence? Unlikely. This reeks of insider information, folks. The whale knew something the rest of us didn't, and they capitalized on it big time. This is just one example of how whales can manipulate the market, leaving everyday investors holding the bag. But there are other, even more insidious tactics at play. Imagine a wall of sell orders for Bitcoin at a specific price, so large it seems insurmountable. This wall is not just a random occurrence, it's a strategic move by large players in the market, often referred to as whales. These whales have the financial power to place massive sell orders, creating a psychological barrier that can intimidate smaller investors. This, my friends, is a sell wall, and it's a classic whale tactic. By placing these large sell orders, whales can create the illusion of an impending price drop. This tactic is designed to instill fear and uncertainty among other traders, causing them to sell off their holdings in a panic. They create this artificial barrier to scare off buyers, driving the price down. As the price begins to fall, more and more traders start to sell, exacerbating the decline. This is exactly what the whales want. They are essentially manipulating the market to create a buying opportunity for themselves. Then, when the price is sufficiently depressed, the whale buys up all the cheap Bitcoin, effectively controlling the market. This allows them to accumulate large amounts of Bitcoin at a lower price, which they can later sell at a higher price, reaping significant profits. They might even use multiple accounts on different exchanges to make it look like a mass sell-off. Sneaky, right? This tactic can create a sense of widespread panic, making it even more effective. And then there's collusion. Whales might work together to coordinate their actions, amplifying their impact on the market. Rumors have swirled for years about whales working with exchanges to manipulate prices. These rumors suggest that some exchanges might provide whales with preferential treatment, such as early access to trading information or lower transaction fees, in exchange for their business. While hard evidence is elusive, the possibility is chilling. The idea that a few powerful players could have such a significant influence on the market is enough to make any trader uneasy. It raises questions about the fairness and transparency of the market. Imagine an exchange providing preferential trading information to a whale in exchange for, well, let's just say, favors. This could include anything from financial incentives to promises of future business. Such arrangements could give whales an unfair advantage, allowing them to manipulate the market with even greater precision. These are just some of the ways whales can influence the market. Their tactics can create significant volatility, making it challenging for average traders to navigate the market. However, understanding these tactics can help you stay ahead of the game. But fear not, there are ways to spot their movements and protect yourself. By staying informed and vigilant, you can recognize the signs of whale activity and adjust your trading strategy accordingly. Knowledge is power, and in the world of cryptocurrency trading, it can be your best defense against market manipulation. Section 5. Spotting the whale's tail. Learning to read the market is crucial in the crypto ocean. Just like in the vast unpredictable sea, the cryptocurrency market is filled with various players, each making waves of their own. Among these, the whales, those who hold large amounts of cryptocurrency, are the most influential. Their actions can create ripples that affect the entire market. Understanding how to spot these movements can give you a significant edge. Here are a few telltale signs that a whale might be about to make a move. First, sudden spikes in trading volume. When a whale buys or sells a massive amount of crypto, it creates unusual volume. This is often the first sign that something big is happening. These spikes can be seen on various trading platforms and are usually accompanied by a flurry of activity. Traders and investors alike start to take notice, and the market can become quite volatile. When a whale buys or sells a massive amount of crypto, it creates unusual volume. This sudden surge in activity can be a precursor to significant price movements. Pay attention to those sudden surges, especially if they're not tied to any major news or events. Second, unexplained price movements. If the price of your favorite cryptocurrency suddenly skyrockets or plummets for no apparent reason, a whale might be behind it. These price movements can be baffling, especially when there's no news or external factors to explain them. It's essential to stay informed and keep an eye on the market trends. Sometimes these price changes can be a result of coordinated efforts by multiple whales, making it even more challenging to predict. And third, large transactions on the blockchain. Blockchain explorers allow you to see every transaction. These tools are invaluable for tracking the movement of large amounts of cryptocurrency. Keep an eye out for massive transfers of cryptocurrency, especially to and from known whale addresses. These transactions can often signal upcoming market shifts. By monitoring these large transactions, you can get a sense of what the whales are up to and adjust your strategy accordingly. Remember, these are just potential indicators, not guarantees. The cryptocurrency market is highly unpredictable, and even the most experienced traders can be caught off guard. But by staying vigilant and learning to read the signs, you can at least try to stay ahead of the game. In conclusion, spotting the whale's tail in the crypto ocean requires a keen eye and a lot of practice. The more you observe and learn, the better you'll become at anticipating these market-moving events. So, keep your eyes peeled, stay informed, and happy trading. Section 6. Riding the waves, not getting crushed. So, how do you, the average investor, avoid being crushed by a whale? The financial markets can be as unpredictable as the ocean, with large players often referred to as whales, making waves that can either lift you up or pull you under. But don't worry, you don't have to be a passive observer. Here's the good news. You can actually use their movements to your advantage. Just like a skilled surfer who reads the waves and knows when to paddle and when to wait, you too can learn to navigate these financial waters. Remember those large transactions we talked about? Track them. These transactions can be indicators of market trends. When a whale makes a move, it often creates ripples that smaller investors can ride. If a whale is buying, it could signal a price increase. This is your opportunity to get in early, but remember, timing is everything. You don't want to be too late to the party. You might want to buy a small amount, riding the wave up, but be cautious. Just as a surfer must be wary of the wave's peak, you need to be mindful of market volatility. Whales are notorious for dumping their holdings once they've pumped the price. Diversification is key. By spreading your investments, you reduce the risk of being wiped out by a single market move. Don't put all your eggs in one basket, especially one that a whale might be eyeing. Diversifying your portfolio across different assets can provide a safety net. Spread your investments across multiple cryptocurrencies. This way, if one takes a hit, others might still perform well, balancing out your overall risk. And consider investing in more stable assets as well. Real estate, gold, and other traditional investments can offer stability when the crypto market is turbulent. Most importantly, don't panic sell. Emotional decisions can lead to significant losses. Stay calm and think through your actions. Whales thrive on fear and uncertainty. They often capitalize on panic selling to buy assets at a lower price. If the market takes a sudden dip, don't assume it's the end of the world. Market corrections are normal and can be opportunities in disguise. Do your research, assess the situation, and stay informed. Knowledge is your best tool in navigating the financial seas. Make rational decisions, not emotional ones. By staying informed and level-headed, you can ride the waves of the market without getting crushed. Section 7. The Watchdogs and the Wild West. The crypto world is often described as the Wild West, and for good reason. Regulation is still in its infancy, which makes it easier for whales to manipulate the market. But things are changing. Governments and regulatory bodies around the world are starting to take notice of the crypto space. They're introducing regulations to increase transparency and prevent market manipulation. We're already seeing stricter KYC, Know Your Customer, and AML, anti-money laundering, rules on exchanges, making it harder for whales to operate anonymously. While this might seem like bad news for some, it's actually a positive development for the crypto ecosystem as a whole. Increased regulation brings legitimacy and stability, making it a more attractive investment for both retail and institutional investors. Section 8. Knowledge is power, not just Bitcoin. In the world of crypto, knowledge is your most valuable asset. The more you understand about market dynamics, whale behavior, and regulatory changes, the better equipped you'll be to navigate this volatile landscape. Don't be afraid to dive deep. Read articles, follow crypto news outlets, listen to podcasts, and join online communities. There's a wealth of information out there, both good and bad. Learn to separate fact from fiction, and never stop questioning. Remember, the crypto world is constantly evolving. What works today might not work tomorrow. Stay curious, stay informed, and most importantly, stay vigilant. Section 9. Dive in, but dive smart. The world of crypto is exciting, full of opportunity and yes, risk. Crypto whales are a part of this ecosystem, and while they can be intimidating, they don't have to control your destiny. By understanding their tactics, recognizing the signs of manipulation, and staying informed, you can avoid becoming another victim. Remember, knowledge is power. So, dive in, explore the exciting world of crypto, but do it with your eyes wide open. The crypto ocean can be treacherous, but with the right knowledge and a healthy dose of caution, you can navigate its depths and emerge victorious.